Good morning, JC here again from Caden Introductions. Okay, so there's many things I love about being in Southeast Asia. Just want to cross this road. Not too much traffic today, which is great. It is the Sunday though, it is Sunday. But yeah, there are many things I love about Asia. One thing that wasn't obvious for me until I actually got there, of course, is the price of domestic and international travel once you're there. Once you're in Bangkok, where my partner and I live, probably spent a third of my time in Bangkok and more recently in New Zealand, and hopefully next year that'll be the other way around, is that to go to Singapore, to go to China, Japan, it's a fraction. If you're outside of Asia, which of course in New Zealand you're a long way away. Australia, you're only slightly closer. In the US, likewise. We're not doing direct flights from New Zealand to places like Bangkok. Japan certainly, because it's more of a direct route, as in numbers of people that want to go there. But Bangkok, for some reason, they got rid of it. And when I say some reason, I know the reason, because a friend of mine who runs a travel agency, who recently retired, knows the CEO of Thai Airways, and they couldn't fill a plane pre-COVID to go to Bangkok, funnily enough. So when COVID stopped and they were considering putting direct flights from New Zealand to Bangkok, they declined to do so. So they may bring it out again next year, they're not sure, but they certainly aren't telling me what's going on, but it doesn't look hopeful. So sadly, there's always going to be two flights if you're from New Zealand. If you're in Australia, then you're one flight, boom. So for airlines, okay, interesting one. So I've flown at least 15 different international and domestic Asian airlines over the last 18 months. Our national carrier in New Zealand is pretty good. It's pretty good, or at least I thought it was the best. And I'm not going to badmouth them at all, but there's pros and cons to everything. I've got friends that absolutely swear by it, and they're on elite status on the Air New Zealand program, and I've certainly had nothing but good experiences, a couple of not so good. In fact, one of the best experiences I had was recently when I flew back from Bangkok, and I was on the Sky Couch, and that was phenomenal, having the Sky Couch. It was Sky Couch from, I think it might have been Sydney to, I can't remember now, God no, it was Auckland. You know what, I can't remember, but it was Sky Couch anyway, and it was the longer leg, as it were, and that was phenomenal. Good value. I got it on the Air New Zealand 1-up upgrade. So you book your ticket on Air New Zealand, economy, premium, whatever you like, and then you bid like an auction, a silent auction, for a 1-up upgrade, and I got the Sky Couch, and I actually bid for premium and Sky Couch. So I did two bids, and I got the Sky Couch, which is phenomenal. So close enough to poor man's business, kind of lie down. I tend not to sleep on the plane. I mean, obviously it's time dependent, right? So if you're getting a flight early in the morning, you're not going to fall asleep, right? If you get a flight late at night, then naturally your circadian rhythm will force you to get some shut-eye. So airlines, Asia X, Asia Air, Scoot, my God, China Southern, Air China. I mean, God, I can't even. Singapore Airlines, Qatar, Qatar, Qantas. It's probably close to 15, and there's probably half a dozen. There was Bakir or Balut. I don't know what's Balut. It was Bakir, or can't even remember some of the names, to be honest. You get what you pay for. Funny that in business, you get what you pay for. So the more you pay, generally speaking, the better the experience. And there are several things that I look for that everyone does, right? First of all, you pick your seat. Are you economy? Are you premium? Are you business? Now, when you're going to get business, you're going to get a lie down. You're always going to get a lie down in business, generally speaking. Premium, not so much. And economy, well, you just go for the cheapest because you can't afford either of the other two prices. But the airlines in Asia overall, I have found the service to be exceptional. Service is their strong point, without a doubt. Even the cheaper airlines, where you've got, maybe the seat's not too crash hot, and there's bumps and bruises on the seat, and maybe even the food is not really up to par. In some of the domestic flights, there was no food at all. So you have 3 hours and you'll get a drink, and that's it. You can't even pay for food. It was bizarre on some of the short haul flights. But in summary, China Southern is by far the best international carrier that I've flown with. I can get a China Southern, one way obviously, in this particular scenario, premium seat on China Southern for the same price as an economy Air New Zealand with a national carrier, and likewise I can get roughly a business class China Southern for a premium Air New Zealand. And that varies by season, and it varies by the time of the year. It even varies by the day of the week. As you know, you can get a domestic flight or international flight. Certainly you'll see, wow, it's only $110 to go to Sydney from New Zealand, but it's going to cost you $400 to get back. And that's the same as international, but they work on algorithms and you can't get away from that. So message me below in regards to flights and the best flights and the best times. There's two sites that I look for. Google Flights is the one that I go to most of the time. Google Flights is great. It's got this feature where you can put in where you're coming from, anywhere in the world, US, Australia, China, wherever you are, New Zealand, and then you just put, and it brings up a world map. You don't put the time, well, you can put a date range if you want, and then it'll show you a world map. And as you zoom in and zoom out of the world map, and you go to different parts of the world, it'll show you what the cost is to go either one way or return, premium or business. So it's like, cool, okay, you go to your partner, or, even if you're on your own, okay, I got $1,000 return to spend, and I'm in this country, I'm in Australia, where can I go for $1,000 return? And then boom, it'll bring up all the options, and you'll be able to see where you can go. And you might go to a country that you never even thought of going to in the past. So anyway, Google Flights, skip as in skippity skip, Lagged, skip lagged's also a very good one. Skip lagged, I got a flight, I'm going to Shanghai in 2-3 weeks, on the 9th of November, and it's the 20th of October now, and I can get Shanghai, I kid you not, from New Zealand to Shanghai, China for 250 NZ dollars one way, and it's non-stop. How do they do it? So skip lag flights is all about a certain algorithm or formula they use, and it'll find flights that are direct flights. This actual flight to Shanghai was supposed to go to Guangzhou, but the first stop was Shanghai because they go direct to Shanghai and then on to Guangzhou. So with the skip lag flight, what you do is you book the entire journey to Guangzhou, China, but you get off at Shanghai and don't get on to your next flight. So they'll be calling your name, literally going, Mr. Jean-Claude, your flight's leaving. Sounds a bit dodgy, but it's completely legal. They don't recommend it, airlines don't like you doing it, but thousands of people miss their flights every day for whatever reason. Too many drinks at the airport bar, just don't even hear the flight being called, get the dates wrong, the times wrong, whatever. So anyway, Google Flights, skip lagged, my number one airline of choice to date has been or is China Southern. I'll always book them whenever I can. Short haul stuff within Thailand or in Southeast Asia, doesn't really matter. It's going to be a few hours. These things, noise cancelling headphones. I don't care what you're doing or where you are. You're walking, you're flying, deep sea diving. Get some noise cancelling headphones. They are incredible and they'll make your journey a whole lot more pleasant. Talk soon.